This is Dakota News Now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sam Wright.
I'm Andrea Anderson. South Dakota has been getting some much needed rain, but only in small shots this summer. That has allowed farmers and producers to hold on to hope for harvest.
And at a meeting in Watertown, they're excited about what international connections could be coming up next. Cooper Seamer with more in our top story at 6:30.
While the challenges for South Dakota's agricultural industry are some of the biggest talking points here at the Governor's Ag Summit in Watertown, its biggest opportunities are also creating some buzz.
The ongoing drought and discussions over the federal farm bill are on the minds of many at Lake Area Tech Tuesday afternoon. While the state got off to a rough start coming out of the winter, Department of Agriculture and Natural Resources Secretary Hunter Roberts says western South Dakota is as green as it can get, and the rest of the state is hanging on.
And they needed the reprieve. Been a few years without any hay, any crops, tough moving cattle around, so it's great that they got that reprieve. The rest of the state, we were dry early. You know, we had a terrible winter, they were dry early, and a lot of people fascinated how well the crops hang on.
But the exciting opportunity coming up is international trade, with the creation of South Dakota Trade, a public-private partnership aimed at creating new international trade opportunities for South Dakota farmers and producers. There's plenty of hopeful thoughts.
It's a new opportunity for our producers to engage, a new opportunity to sell our products. Looking at kind of trade missions going forward is a neat thing to talk about.
And service providers. When they're producing their crops, they need markets to sell those crops into. It's important for them to have that access. They can't always be the ones driving that. They're not the ones necessarily going over and creating those opportunities, and that's where we step in.
Roberts hopes trade will be a major point for South Dakota producers in the future, and the Governor's Ag Summit as a starting ground for those discussions.
So that's always a good discussion to have. That is part of our conference today. So I'm hoping that will spark future discussions.
Roberts says the next few months are an exciting time for the state's agricultural industry as they try to put South Dakota's name on the world map. In Watertown, Cooper Seamer, Dakota News Now.